This does not come off. Look at it. We have a baseball game to go to! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be a video on how to get the perfect look that will go with any lip color. So what I mean is, let's say you have work, you have a date, you have something going on, you want to change up your look, but you really don't want to take everything off and have to redo it. This is going to be the perfect look for that. This look is something that I feel goes great with any lip color. You can literally go from this orange to a nude, to a dark berry, to red, whatever it is, and it will work. I found this to be one of my go-to looks because I'm the same way. I have things going on throughout the day and my mood changes, and I don't want to take off my eye makeup. I don't want to take my whole makeup off and do it again. So what I like to do is to change my lip color, flip my hair to one side, and then put it in a ponytail, and it becomes a whole new look. And that's the thing, I do that on Instagram all the time. People don't know this, but I literally will wear the same eye makeup look for 3 different pictures, spread it out, and nobody knows that I did that because all I did was change the lip color. So this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a new product from Maybelline, which is their Superstay Matte Ink lip. This is their new liquid lips that they just came out with, and I am so excited to be one of the first to reveal these amazing new lip products to you guys. So if you guys want to see the swatches, want to see how they go on, and know a little bit more about them, you will see this all in this video. So if you like what you are seeing, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Comment below what you guys think. Also, let me know in the comments below what your favorite color was out of all the swatches that I showed you guys, because I want to know your faves. So if you guys want to know more about that, keep on watching. Alright. The f is that? First things first, going in with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This, however, is in the shade Fix. So I'm going to be grabbing some of that, grabbing it onto my Morphe G34 brush. And I'm just going to press this across my eyelid and then tap it up into my brow bone. Next, I'm going to go in with my brand new palette I created with Colourpop. This is going to be the palette Chic-y. And I'm going to start off by getting a large fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Distress, which is a beige matte kind of shade, and I'm going to press this along my lid up into my brow bone. And I do like doing this with a fluffier brush. It's just a light amount going on. It's not going on too heavy. I like this backdrop. This is pretty. It looks like a lime green mustardy kind of color. I love it. So I'm now going to go in with the shade Freckles, which is this very natural, tannish, mocha-ish kind of color. And I'm going to use the Morphe 501 brush for this. This is like a very fluffy tapered brush. It's not very small, so this just kind of spreads it all over. This is like my go-to brush when I'm in a rush. Go-to brush in a rush. And I'm just trying to like get a look done quick, not to spend too much time on it. So I like this for like an all-over kind of blend. So I'm starting this out on my crease, blending it in forward, and going in back and forth motion. Now more into the crease, but still going in that back and forth windshield wiper motion. Now moving on to the side, and again, starting on the outer part of the eyelid. So I'm now going to grab Freckles onto a smaller blending brush, and I'm just going to tap this all over my lid. Seriously, love the way this color looks. I feel like I could use this color too to contour a little bit, maybe do a little bronzer with it. But I just love how it's so natural enough that you can wear this literally day or night. I'm now going to grab a little more of Distress onto another blending brush. I'm just going to go right on the brow bone. Just kind of smooth that area out. Now I'm going to go in with the color Noche, and I'm going to grab a flat defining brush. And what I'm going to do with this is actually define my lash line with it. Put a little bit of Fix Plus 2 so it can go kind of more like eyeliner. I wanted to do something like this instead of going in with a wing, because I feel like when I do a wing, it's very intense. It kind of takes away that whole like everyday look, but I do need my lash line darkened a little bit. So I'm just going to take in the shadow and tap it along my lash line. I just need that little bit of darkness right in there. I'm now going to take in my Maybelline Big Shot Mascara to plump up my lashes. Even though I'm still going to do falsies, I still find it very important to apply mascara onto my lashes. And this mascara just really takes them to another level. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. Usually when I do this mascara, if I'm wearing it alone with no liner and no eye makeup, I let it sit for like a minute to dry down, and then I apply another coat, and then I just, once it's dry, I press my finger at the root and I hold it for about 30 seconds to give it like a natural push, and it makes them look so full and big. But because I'm wearing eye makeup and I have to put falsies, it's just, I'm just crazy like that. I need falsies. I remember the first time I put lashes on, I told myself I was only going to do it once in a while, and then after that, I don't know what happened to me. I just became so obsessed with them. They just complete the look, you know. It's like really change up the way the makeup looks. So I guess you can say I'm a little addicted. Alright, so I popped a lash on this side so you guys can see the difference. Comparison with mascara with lashes. It makes a pretty big difference. But what I like about these lashes is that they add more fullness to my lash. It's like putting a couple more layers of my original one. It's not changing too much the length. It's just really giving me fullness. And these are the Mykonos lashes from Lillylashes. So I'm gonna just pop this lash on in the middle. I will admit to you guys, I messed up already once trying to do this, so be careful. Especially if you're using like a darker glue and you don't have any liner on. Alright, so here are both of the lashes on. I love the way it looks, and I truly feel that putting this kind of lash with this kind of eye makeup works because we're going for a lighter eye makeup. We're not doing cut crease or anything like that. So it's not like it's taking away from the eye makeup look, and I think it's just going to complete it. So let's move on to our face and skin, and then we'll head back to this area a little later. I'm going to go with the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Primer. This is ideal for more normal to dry skin, so it's going to be very nourishing and very, very rich. I'm just going to just powder it into the skin after I push it in there. Next, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Maracuja C Brightener Eye Treatment. This is an amazing daytime eye cream. Helps to refresh underneath of your eyes, wake you up. It has maracuja fruit as well as vitamin C. I'm going to just tap this underneath, and I'm just going to spread it around. So now I'm going to be doing my foundation. I'm going to be using the Maybelline FitMe foundation in the shade 228, which is the soft tan color. So I'm just going to shake it up really, really good before I apply this on with a beauty blender. Going in with my little damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to pat this all over the skin. So I'm going to go to the other side, and I really love the way this foundation looks on my skin. It does leave a very seamless finish on there. It looks very natural, and it doesn't look like I'm wearing too much foundation. What I like too is that it dries down into that more matte finish. I can avoid putting on too much powder, but I just love the way it looks. It's so nice. This is definitely one of my favorite drugstore foundations for sure. And if you're wondering what kind of skin type you have to have for this is more for the more normal to oily skin. I'm actually going to be in the sun today. I think this is going to work perfectly. So now I'm going to grab that Morphe G34 brush again, and I'm going to go along the sides of my brows. These are like harder to reach areas that a beauty blender can't just get into. So I'm just tapping that foundation and kind of getting into those areas. I'm now going to be taking in the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium, going a little darker, and I'm grabbing again that Morphe G34 brush, and I'm going to be doing this underneath of my eyes, just kind of tapping it. And then now taking that beauty blender, I'm just going to press everything underneath of my eyes in, and then into the inside of my nose as well. Alright, I just rolled some concealer onto the back of the beauty blender. I'm just going to tap the excess amount off on the back of my hand. And from there, I'm just going to go across and just kind of lightly give myself a bronze. This is a lot faster than having to actually draw the lines and then try to blend all that out. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm now going to take in the Maybelline Better Skin powder in the shade number 30. And I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush, generous amount, and I'm just going to press this onto my skin. Okay, so it's time to bake, time to bronze. Time to highlight. So I'm going to go in with my Dermablend, good old Dermablend, and my beauty blender. I'm going to bake, and then I'm going to bronze with my Marc Jacobs Tantric Tantric bronzer, sorry. Tantric bronzer. This is their, I think this is their limited edition packaging, the all white, but this bronzer is amazing. So let's get into it. Down my nose. I do all this before I contour so that I don't over contour or over bronze my face, if that makes any sense. And then now I'm going to take in this big fluffy brush with that Tantric bronzer. And I'm going to bronze the perimeter of my face and then my cheeks. I love this brush for this because it really just helps to give me a very natural all over bronze. It makes everything look so seamless as well. I'm just going to dust off this baking. And this is the Makeup Shack T15. Yeah, no, T15. It's like a very dense brush, so I kind of like it because it just kind of lightly removes it, you know, and just keeps it in place, but takes off the excess amount. Someone's having a pool party downstairs and I can like hear them screaming. God. See? Days I try to film during the day, everyone's out there being crazy. So I'm going to stick to my midnight filming when no one's awake. So now for highlighting, I'm going to go in with Artist Couture Cocobling Highlight, and I'm going to go in again with the same brush. This is a loose powder. So what I like to do is get whatever's on the lid, pick up just a little bit, get that Fix Plus again, and then from there just lightly tap where you want to be highlighted in. And one of the reasons I like to spray the brush is because it is a loose powder, so I don't want it to fly everywhere. I kind of just want it to stay where I want it to. And this one's, it's so beautiful alone, but like when you spray it, the intensity of it is even more. So I have to go, oh, see how pretty that is? Like I barely even touch my skin. It's just enough, it's gorgeous. And I applied more because it's so pretty. There we go, see? Love the way that looks. So I'm gonna do now my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and then I'm just gonna take it up lightly into like that C, just so I get a little bit up there. You gotta always get that forehead highlight, you know what I mean? Like it's so important to have a highlight a little bit everywhere on the skin so it's not just only on your cheekbones and nose. I'm even gonna add some to my chest. And then when you're done, get your Fix Plus again and just spray it. So now that my makeup is complete, I'm gonna finish my under eyes, and I'm gonna finish them off by using the colors Freckles and Vivacious. So picking up Freckles onto that flat defining brush, I'm just gonna go directly underneath my eyes to kind of smoke it out. I'm just gonna start right in the center of it, going in back and forth, and I'm not really winging it out. I'm just gonna stop right where it ends, about right there. Starting in the middle of the eye, right there, and stopping right before the end of that lash. I'm not doing just a straight line, I'm actually going down a little bit. I like it to be a little more smoked out, and since it is like a softer brown color, you can really get away with that. I'm gonna go with this MAC Chromographic eyeliner. This is in the shade NC15 NW20. Looks like a concealer shade, and I'm just gonna go brighten up my waterline, stopping right there. I'm not taking it all the way into the inner tear duct because it will get a little watery, and that's what will cause it to kind of move around. So again, just starting right in the middle, stopping right there, and then out. I'm now gonna pick up the color Vivacious with this pencil brush, and I'm gonna spray Fix Plus onto there, and I'm just going to dab this into the inner part of my eye. And then from there, you can kind of grab any other brush you may have. This is like a more fluffier pencil brush, and I'm just going to spread it around so it's not just like a little dot. But you see how that truly like brightens up the look? It just kind of opens up the eye. So now for my bottom lashes, I'm gonna go back in again with the Big Shot mascara from Maybelline, and I'm just going to go against my lash line. I'm gonna show you guys a trick that I like to do when I'm wearing light eyeliner. I'm just gonna go in and just do a very light amount. And I stay away from going too close to the lash line because I do have that lighter eyeliner in there, but I'm going to show you guys what you can do if you need to remove some white. So I go back in with that flat brush and just going to take off the excess amount onto the back of your palm. And then from there, I'm just going to press it as close as I can to the lash line. That way it gets dark all the way up there, and you can remove some of the white eyeliner that might have gotten on your lashes. Now that we are done with my makeup, it's time to go onto the lips, and I am so excited to reveal to you guys a brand new product from Maybelline. I'm actually the very first person to reveal this new lip formula and lip product they are coming out with, and it actually launches tomorrow, June 1st, and this is their brand new Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick. Not only are they beautiful shades, but the formula is so good. They are super pigmented. The color payoff is amazing. They're very rich. They don't dry out your lips, and I love the way they wear. I was testing them throughout the week and just kind of playing around with them, and have to say that I loved how pigmented they were. I didn't even need a lip liner for any of them, or I didn't even have to go back in and fill it in at all throughout the day. They wore really nicely. So I'm here to share with you guys the 10 beautiful swatches and share with you guys one of my favorite lips I'm going to be wearing with this look, and I hope you guys love the way they look on. So like I said, these launch June 1st nationwide and are also available on Maybelline.com and Walgreens.com. So let's get into these swatching. Let me show you guys these beautiful shades. Let's start off with the first one. This is number 5, Loyalist. This is number 10, Dreamer. This is number 15, Lover. This is number 30, Romantic. This is number 25, Heroine. This is one of my favorites. This is number 20, Pioneer. This is number 35, Creator. This is number 40, Believer. This is number 50, Voyager. And this is number 45, Escapist. Alright, so here are all of the colors. They are so gorgeous on. And I love that they did a range of nudes, pinks, a little bit of reds, and the dark purples. And as you can see, the color payoff is super good in them. They're very, very rich. The formula wears really, really good. Like when I wore it, I loved the way it wore on and it stayed on. So I think you guys are really going to like that. So now that you guys have seen the swatches, you've seen the colors, it's time for me to rock a look on. And I'm going to be going in with the number 25 Heroine. So I'm going to just clean off my lip. And when applying this lip, you want to make sure you go in small layers and avoid rubbing your lips together during the drying process because that can really cause it to move around when it's still drying. Alright, I think we are done. Here is the final look on this makeup. As I mentioned in the video, I think this is a perfect makeup to do when you are wanting to change up your lip colors or not sure what lip color to do. It works perfectly because it gives you enough color on top that you can really wear nude, pink, purple, whatever shade it might be. So I'm really happy with the way this look. I love the way the lips look. Oh, see, it doesn't even come off. This shit stays on. This is so good. And again, thank you Maybelline for letting me be the first to reveal your new liquid lipsticks. Congratulations to you guys. I cannot wait to see the rest of the shades you guys come out with. And also a big thank you to each and every one of you guys who watched this video. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Wait. Oops. Bye.